Thanks for joining us on Your Kentuckiana Home. I'm Kimberly Greenwell. We have a fantastic show for you today. We're going to show you some gorgeous kitchens that Louisville Tile and Century Entertainment and Furnishings made. We're going to take you to Urton Woods, their brand new section off of Shelbyville Road, and you're going to see the beautiful Glen Mary Commons off of Bardstown Road. All this and more coming up.
Welcome to Your Kentuckiana Home, the only local home show in Kentuckiana. Your Kentuckiana Home is brought to you by Window World of Louisville.
Thanks for joining us on Your Kentuckiana Home. We're in a beautiful home today that was designed partly by Jennifer Bergen with Century Entertainment and Furnishings. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
So this house is so gorgeous. It has a little bit of contemporary, but it's a little transitional as well.
The homeowner actually has more contemporary feel. She likes contemporary edge to things, but she didn't want the home to scream contemporary and modern. So we did a lot of elements that were more transitional and classic and kind of threw in some contemporary fabrics and finishes.
And you helped in many rooms in this house, not just the kitchen that we're in right now, but you touched the bedroom and the bar downstairs and the bathrooms, everything.
Exactly. We did the cabinets, the window treatments, some of the furniture, accessories, things like that.
And so what are some of the furniture and accessories that you helped with?
The sofas in the great room, we did the window treatments throughout, so the kitchen, the great room, the dining room. We actually did a custom dining room china cabinet through our cabinet company, dining room furniture, chairs.
And a lot of people think of your company just as audio video, but I mean, obviously from this house, you guys do a lot more than that.
Exactly. We can do everything from start to finish, from blueprints on up to the AV, all the design throughout the home, furniture, accessories, design.
And this house was a custom built home, and you worked side by side with Robin at Louisville Tile to help pull everything together.
Yes, we did. We worked together to help pull all of the homeowners' ideas and concept together. It's just a collaboration.
All right. And when you talk about the transitional, let's go back to that a little bit. Because this house is very, in my opinion, very transitional because you have so many contemporary elements. For someone out there at home that likes the contemporary look, but is kind of like the owner of this home, they want more of a timeless feel, what would you recommend to them?
I would recommend things that stay attached to the home to keep them more classic and traditional, and then just play up the contemporary playfulness with like fabrics and accessories and some furniture pieces.
So the hardware of the home, and when you talk about fabrics, you're talking about the balances that are on the windows.
Right, exactly. The window treatments, panels, fabrics for pillows, bedding.
Basically anything that can be changed easily.
Exactly.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today, Jennifer. Really appreciate it. We'll be back with Robin with Louisville Tile in just a moment. Thanks for joining us again for Your Kentuckiana Home. We're back with Robin Straub with Louisville Tile. Thanks for joining us today, Robin.
Thanks for having me.
So Louisville Tile did a lot of the backsplashes, well, all of the backsplashes in this house. Tell us a little bit about the tile work that you've done.
Well, we virtually did every bit of tile in the house. Every room has some sort of like little accent, little something special. Probably the standout things that are in the house. We had an inspiration piece for each room. The backsplash, for instance. The homeowner really liked the medallion that we put over the cooktop, which was it's a hand-carved piece of marble. And as Jennifer had said, she likes more of a transitional look. So what we did was we used that carved piece over the cooktop, which is a little bit more contemporary, but then we did like a contrast with a textured linen tile on a herringbone for the rest of it, which the herringbone gives it a little bit more of a traditional feel. In the master, our inspiration piece was a hand-cut and sax tile that the homeowner just fell in love with. And so what we did with that was our main piece. It was in a darker color, and what we did was give it a little contrast by using a marble look tile with it. And to save on cost, which we always try to do, is we used the hand-cut water jet around the backsplash, but then we used a marble look for the rest of the room. And that came out with a really nice look. The mixture of the white with gray marble with the black contrast gave it a really nice feel.
And the bar area too has downstairs that pebbled backsplash is really cool.
The basement bar is actually a rounded stainless pebble, I guess, and that gave a real contemporary feel.
And the bar, there's a bar, a wet bar in the kitchen that has a really cool glass tile as well.
That is actually an antiqued silver leaf glass tile. So it's a glass tile on the front, so it's easy to keep clean, but there's actually an antique silver leaf for the backing.
So this house is using a lot of different elements to kind of pull things together, and the tile is such an intricate part of that design element.
Yeah, for example, the tile helps to pull everything together. The medallion that we put over the cooktop helps to pull in the draperies. The silver leaf glass tile that we used in the bar area actually plays off of the fireplace tile that is a metallic silver leaf travertine. So they all play off of each other. The backsplash of the master tub, the design that we used for the custom water jet, the homeowner actually had the window above the tub custom made to match that pattern. So it all tied together.
And what are some of the other design elements that you're seeing out there for someone at home that wants to just change one room or wants to do their entire house? What would you tell them?
I would say probably one of the least expensive, easy ways to change up a look is to maybe change up your backsplash. A backsplash is probably the least expensive thing that you can do in a house, so you can totally change your color that way. We have a lot of people who are transitioning from the warm tones from like the 90s and the 2000s, and they're trying to transition into more grays and taupes. So that's a good way to, you know, kind of pull all your colors together, because we'll have mosaics, we have things, accents, all these things that can kind of pull like a lot of colors together in the room. I like to say a lot of times that the tile it's the jewelry of the house, because it kind of like is that finishing touch. I know I sell tile, but I mean, a tile accent can really like add a lot to a space, and it usually doesn't cost that much.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today, Robin. We really appreciate it. We'll be back with more Your Kentuckiana Home in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Greenwell, host of Your Kentuckiana Home. Every Sunday on WBNA 21, we take you to beautiful homes where you meet the builders that build them, the realtors that sell them, and the designers that make them absolutely amazing. Tune in every Sunday to see absolutely gorgeous homes at 12:30 WBNA 21.